Hello everyone, welcome back. Clusterbmilkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet, Mr. Chicken, and him. Yeah. Today we are going to talk about self-worth and how you did your best in a relationship with a disordered mind person with the tools that you had. Okay? So you know that I use tough love to drag you out of victim mode to get you into healing. Now, when I say victim mode, this is not being dismissive of anything that you went through with a disordered mind individual, okay? Family, friends, partners, okay? I am not. As you know, all of my videos, I do tell you why we act the way that we do, why our brain was molded into the way that it was, and why we project all of our inner pain, darkness onto you. It was not, it wasn't like you did not know consciously what you were getting into. Now, I do believe that we know subconsciously what we're getting into because of our own childhoods. You would not be attracted to or stay after the honeymoon stage with a disordered mind person unless you grew up in that type of relationship with a parent that resembles your partner, or your self-worth was not strong enough to hold solid. Now, I know that a lot of people have a strong sense of self when they get into these relationships. But relationships with us, you are going to be tested of your self-worth. Okay? This is why it's very important that people don't know your insecurities or your past relationships right off the bat. Okay? You have to earn trust. You don't just vomit and trauma dump everything about yourself and then watch to see if they're going to use it against you. Okay? Only disordered people do that. You want to slowly build trust with someone and, give them tiny microbites of what is going on, inside. So the test to see how strong your self-worth is, the disordered individual is going to project their pain onto you. They're going to criticize you. You're our mirror. We are criticizing you. This is how we feel about ourselves. Now, you do this too when you go out into the world and judge. Go and fucking listen to all the Buddhists and religious gurus. Fucking Jesus even said, you're pointing a finger at the fucking speck in my eye when you got a log hanging out of your own. It's very important that everyone really thinks before they speak. And as you know, especially a narcissistic person, we're perfect in every way. We're perfect. You're the wrong one. We do not know that we are projecting onto you. We're perfect. You're the problem. You're always the problem. So when we start to project or criticize, and it's bullshit, if I say you're a flamingo and you're like, I'm a human, you would laugh. You would laugh. If somebody is trying to triangulate you and that you're a fucking rad partner and that no one can take your place, you have that much strong sense of self that you're just like, then go, bro. Bro-ette, go. If that's what you want, you know? If you need chaos and I'm not bringing you that chaos to you, then you are free. Later. If your disordered partner will also plant tiny seeds in your head. Now, you need to have the soil in your mind that's going to create this dark garden of doubt and insecurity in you, okay? If you have a fucking gate on that garden, nobody, barbed wire, nobody gets to get into your beautiful fucking garden of you know, love and light and fucking unicorn farts. No seeds are going to be able to get planted. If they say things like any fucking criticism, you're lazy, you don't make enough money, you're bad in bed, you know, you don't keep the house up, you're a shitty parent, you know, all of these things, I want you to look inside and say, am I not doing good enough for you? When you start questioning, why the fuck are you even with me? Because it's not just the narcissist saying that, because you complain to fuck on the narcissist. And we're like, why are you even with me? I want you to say, why am I with you? Why? You're not doing the laundry list of shit that I want in the relationship. Why am I with you? That should not be a guilt. That should not be a shameful thing. That should be I need to fucking self-reflect, man. I need to be like, why the fuck am I being around somebody who's, you know, critical of me all the time and judging me all the time? When you are able to get into that place, then you'll know, no, I actually don't like you. I don't like you. And you will be able to leave. And they make me stay. No. The making you stay is when you let the seeds get into your beautiful garden. And all these weeds grew, and you couldn't see the flowers anymore because there's something inside of you that is going to share that nightmare with the narcissistic individual and say, I'm not good enough. I want you to think, who told you you weren't good enough in your past when you were growing up? Did somebody say you weren't good enough? You know? Did somebody say that you were perfect in every way? And now somebody is saying that you're not. And then it's like, you know, you have all these conflicted things. Am I bad? Am I a bad person? These are things that you have to be the gatekeeper of your own garden. If you start seeing these things, you're going to have a feeling inside of you of discomfort. Now, when people try to plant seeds in my head, anger is going to come out in me. I am going to feel like I did when I was small, and I will attack the shit out of you. And I will leave. I will leave. Now, when you try to change and you try to be better for a narcissistic person, there is no better. You can't do anything right, because remember, we're projecting. We believe that there is nothing right deep down inside, even if we have our shame fucking buried so deep that it's fucking almost hitting China. Yeah, we're perfect. You're broken. You're not good enough for us. Are you not good enough? Now, like I said in the past, I do like, disordered men. I do like that, they grew up in childhood trauma, because I know that they're going to deal with my defense mechanisms. But, we can mirror each other or whatever, or I'm going to think that you understand me better because we grew up in the same shits. Now, all those relationships end up crashing and burning, right? But if a narcissistic person is with you, believe me, we have a spidey sense going on saying that we see that you leak out your past. You do. I've talked to people that are like, oh no, I never shared nothing. And, really? You never fucking said nothing. No, I just said I don't like going over to my parents. Why? Why don't you have a good relationship with your parents? Oh, childhood trauma. Okay. Bing, bing. I'm going to fucking date you. See? You think that you didn't do shit to make us sniff you out. No, you're not a fucking empath. You are a codependent. And I don't like codependence, dude, but, talking with Dr. Ruth, I realize that some disordered people really do. They do. Okay? So I don't. I do need somebody who is going to take my harsh, stuff. If you shame me for fucking cussing, it's like, well, this is my second language, so if you don't like it, goodbye. I'm not gonna walk on eggshells for you. No. So, I don't know where I'm going with this. I just got fucking lost, shit. So anyways, when you are being criticized, please look inside and be like, is this real? Is this real? Somebody said I have black hair. It's like, no, I have blonde hair. Somebody said my hair looked like shit. I'd be like, no, don't. No, it don't. That's the only thing I take care of fucking 100%, If I talk shit about my own hair and I'm critical of it, that's, only I get to talk shit. Only I get to talk shit. Another thing with possession, it's like, only I get to talk shit about my partner. You don't get to talk shit about my partner. I get to talk shit about my partner. You don't get to talk shit about my kids. Only I get to talk shit about my kids. You don't get to talk shit about Mr. Chicken. You don't. Blocked. But anyways, there is nothing that you can do to make a narcissistic person love you in the way that you deserve. You cannot make us feel safe, because we don't feel safe. We don't trust. You can't make us trust. Give us, get rid of everyone. Let us isolate you and put you in a cage. You do everything, but now you're losing yourself. You have nothing that brings you joy anymore. You're being criticized for everything that you do when you're in that cage too. So what happens to you? You shrivel up like the fucking aliens in Cocoon. Have you seen that? Have you seen that movie? And my favorite, the Crypt Keeper. You're gonna look like the Crypt Keeper. And then what's gonna happen? You lost yourself trying to please us. And so we're gonna get rid of you. Or we're gonna stay in the relationship with you, do shady shit on the side, or we're just gonna be like, well, this is my lot in life to be with fucking that. And then, that person is just gonna treat you like shit all the time. So you really need to keep a strong sense of your own self-worth. If you do have doubts about things about you and you need another person to tell you who you are, please know that too. Okay? You know, narcissistic people, they want a good reflection from others, you know? And so we would go out and have to get a new person. Okay, you're going to see me in a perfect light. You're going to see me in a perfect light. You're going to see me until we start devaluing you, criticizing you, projecting on you. You're not perfect anymore. Why the fuck am I with you? Got to get a new person. Got to get a new person, you know? So please don't take these things personally unless you believe them about yourself. And then this is a roadmap for you. These are the things that you need to work on about you. Okay? So I always say that fucking relationships are your teachers. These people are your teachers. They're dicks. They're dick teachers, but they're teaching you about yourself. Okay? And that's what you want. You're like, okay, I went through this thing. My feelings are valid about this thing. Now, what was it about this relationship that I gave my power to them? I gave away my power to them. And then you want to build, you know, from the bottom up. And you're never going to let this shit happen to you again. You're not. If you're fucking lonely, you need to work on fucking loving yourself in solitude. So you're not going to fucking, you know, hang out with this person. And I don't give a shit if it's fucking for months, anything. And then they start, you know, devaluing the shit out of you. You have to be okay to be like, goodbye. If they don't want to work on it and be a team, if it's you against them all the time, you're done. You're done. You know, there's nothing to fix. All right? So throwing the, you're a narcissist, isn't going to do nothing. Isn't going to do anything. And you trying to kill yourself to be walk on eggshells for a narcissist or cluster B, other cluster B, just so they're happy. I want you to look at yourself and be like, why the fuck am I doing this? Why the fuck? Why am I tiptoeing around a relationship? And they're going to be like, oh yeah, because there's something missing inside of me that I am trying to get from them. And it's usually the validation and love from your inner child that you didn't get from your parent, that you're trying to get in them. And you're never going to get it. Never. So please accept that and make an exit plan. Okay? Because if you're like, we should go to therapy, and they're like, you go to therapy. Go fix yourself. Be the fucking person who takes my shit because I'm not doing nothing. Then you're gonna know. Then you're gonna know. You're done. Okay? All right. I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Namaste.